Here we got a 1969 Chevelle. You notice 68, 69 really got the same body style. You get in the back, you got different lights. I'll show you what that is later. But this is a 350 motor. I remember they still had, I think they still had the 327 in those years too. I think the Impalas had the 327s and the 307s, I think. That's when they're being phased out and they're going to the 350. And a lot of people are saying, what's a 350? It's a 327 and bigger bore. Okay. And so this is another popular color back then, the dark metallic green. That was a very popular color back then. Good with the green interior too. If this car would look black at night. It's got the white vinyl top on it. All your gauges. Probably a turbo 350 transmission, which is a good transmission, especially if you put the kit in it. You know, could be a turbo 400. I don't know. Malibu. The Malibu, they made Malibu up to what, 2019 or something like that. Malibu's a great car. So again, I was going to talk about the taillights. The 69 had like the rectangular type, or the squarish headlights. The 68 pretty much had just like that bottom portion of the taillight, and it was kind of incorporated into the trunk deck, or whatever it is, the sail, whatever panel that is under the trunk. That's how it was. They're smaller, they're a lot smaller. But basically it was the same. 68, 69 are pretty much the same car. I know there's probably some other minor differences, but I always tell the difference by looking at the taillights. But these cars, you know, they're reliable as all hell. I mean, you can never, I always blame the mechanics for not doing the things correct on them, because they'd, give an example, they'd throw points in it and they would gap them, and they wouldn't check to see if there was like the plastic nub on the points that could wear out and get the gap out of line, or they wouldn't grease the points. And I don't know, I don't want to talk about that too long, but I used to get a lot of business for myself tuning these cars up. When I would do like super tune-up, where I would do everything, like all new wires and stuff, but I'd also check, you know, the vacuum advance, mechanical advance, go inside the distributor, clean the distributor cam inside the distributor, put new grease on it, make sure the points didn't have a nub on the rubbing block where I could wear down real quick and get them out. A spec, make sure all the specs were in exactly, set up the choke exactly, set up the carb exactly, make sure it was getting full throttle, you know, even like the electrical choke, everything was set up right. And I would sometimes give it a little more advance if there was timing chain. I suspected the timing chain had a little slack in it, you know. But I was able to change all the parts and undercut these mechanics that wouldn't change hardly any parts and do it wrong. And I would do it for half the money. But the cars are ultra reliable in the wintertime and everything.